Hey everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard, and today instead of doing test automation, we're going to take a look at StormRunner Functional's Exploratory Session feature that you can use for doing bug hunts. So you can start it from one of two different ways. You can either go to Exploratory Session here on the Quick Start menu, or you can go to Exploratory tab, and you'll notice that we can do a new web session. It gives us the default name of a web session. I'm going to call this my Candy Mapper Bug Hunt. Also notice that you have a duration. This is by default, gives you about 15 minutes. We'll see that when we launch the system. And we also want to add an environment. If you don't select one by default, it will go with the latest version of Windows, which is Windows 10. But we can switch this over to Windows 8. And let's say I'm going to go bug hunt in Firefox. I'm going to select that. And let's get started. So if we have Windows 8 with Firefox up and running, and up at the top you can see there's Exploratory Timer out here. And we're going to go over to look at my website, candymapper.com. And we're going to check out all the links. I can get to find my candy, I can do launch Candy Mapper, I can go to my preferences. But what I definitely want to do is also check that I can translate into different languages. This is going to translate into Punjabi first. That looked really good. And if I translate into Spanish, that looks good. Well, there is one problem, is that my address is actually changed and I don't want to do that. 1313 Mockingbird Lane, Hell, Michigan has turned into Infierno. And we don't want to do that. So I want to take a screen capture of that. I will do that. And I'm going to go and I'm in draw mode with a nice red marker. I can draw and circle it like that. I'm going to go and drag that away. I don't want that one. I'm going to drag that off over here. And now I'm going to grab a nice little square and we'll highlight it like that. Put in some text. Hell should not translate. And I don't want it over there. It really needs to be over here is where it really needs, or maybe it needs to be under here. Anyway, that looks good for a session. I'm going to go save all of that. And let's say we're going to say done. We have, did it pass or fail? Well, actually it failed. And we're going to give it a summary over here. Hell, translated, failed, save. As I said, this isn't an automation test. What this is a bug hunt, and we can show this to developers. So we can see that the bug hunt is now added to our list of tests over here. If this was under a charter, let's call it bug hunts. And we will take a look at latest runs. And if we double click on latest runs, we actually get a list of everything that we did there. I clicked on the Candy Mapper, I do the launch Candy Mapper, the preferences, okay, and we selected a drop-down link, and also at every point we have a screen capture of everything that we did. We also know how much time we spent being there. And when we did click the Spanish link, we get this is the one that we marked up here. So this is really good if you happen to want to do a exploratory session. You go on a bug hunt and you need to take screen captures along the way. It doesn't create any automation. Do like my channel so that you can catch more cool stuff that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. We'll be doing a whole lot more with automation with ALM, UFT, LeanFT, and even more StormRunner stuff. Thanks a lot. Have yourself a great day.